How's it going, NPC Nation? Welcome back to a brand new video. This video is going to be called What If the Texas Republic Stayed a Country? So, the Texas Republic was a country from 1836 to 1846, and then became a territory of the United States because they wanted to be annexed by the United States because they thought Mexico was going to take them back over after winning their independence. And it was during the Mexico-American War and stuff like that. But we're going to look at two timelines. That's our main timeline. We already looked at that timeline. We're going to look at this timeline. What if it stayed a country? So, during the 40s, Texas decides, you know what, we're not going to get annexed. We're not going to ask for annexation. People, the majority, say no. No, the government says no. The people want to, but the government says no, we're not doing it. So, they're fine during the 50s, 1850s, but all the other independent states that could have became a country around you is now U.S. territory. So you have to build a border if you're Texas, because everything around you, you're cornered in basically in that small corner. Everything around you now, above you, to the left of you, to the right of you, is United States territory during the 1850s. So you have to build a border. You keep your president, you keep that style, you have to make a military, all that stuff, and have good domestic trading, because you are basically a country inside a country, because next to you, everything around you, if you're Texas, the Republic of Texas is a territory of the United States. So you have to build your border, and second, you have to have good domestic relations with the United States. So the 1850s go well. They're starting to trade. They're starting to become a known country. They're starting to become friendly with their neighbors, the United States. Well, it's 1860. All those new states that are next to you, that are basically cornering you in as the Texas Republic, guess what? Those new states are now succeeding the United States. Will they join you? No. They make their own country. So now you are a country within a country within a country, because above you is still the United States, but next to you, to the left and right, and to the rest of the south of you, is another country called the Confederacy. The Confederate States of America. So, what do? There's war all around you again. Just like when you first became a country and you fought for your independence, the Texas Revolution, and then the American-Mexican War, or the American-Spanish War. So, what's next? Well, you can send aid to your southern neighbors. You can send aid to the north. There's three scenarios that we're going to look at. What would happen to the Texas Republic if they did this? First scenario is staying out of it. The South comes knocking, they want help. You know, they're gonna be like, we need to march through your country to get to this. And if your military doesn't get involved, because the military, I think, of the Texas Republic would be small. It would be probably less than 50,000 men, maybe 10,000 men at least, maybe 5,000 men at least. But it's not going to be that big. So you don't want to get in war. So you agree. The North is thinking, well, they join the South. No, the North asks, can we march through your country to get to the South? They say, yes. So the South thinks, well, you're helping the North. But you're staying out of it. You're staying out of it. This would change the Civil War completely. Texas is not a state. It's a country. So I think what happened, the North still wins. And because Texas doesn't get involved, Texas is the third party. Instead of going to the North to fill out peace treaty and stuff like that and surrender treaty of the South, they go through the country of Texas. the Republic of Texas. They go through that. Texas becomes the third party country to help. We have the Treaty of Houston, and it will be a different treaty than what we have at Appomattox Courthouse. It will be the Treaty of Houston, and the Republic of Texas will be the country to, draw agreement plans for the South and North. So that's the first scenario. Texas never gets involved. No shots are fired in the Republic of Texas, in the country of the Republic of Texas. So Texas doesn't get involved. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is, what do they do? Texas wants to help a country in this war, but there's two countries now that they're surrounded by. And they're the third country inside of a country. Who do they help? Well, obviously, they're going to help the South. Well, combined forces, let's say 5,000 men, maybe 10,000. Their army, I don't know how big the Texas Republic Army got in 10 years, but Texas is a big state. So it would still keep that land to be a big country. And then Texas, personally, would probably have around 10,000, maybe 15,000 men, or 20,000. I'm going to say 20,000. Just to round it up, a nice round 20,000 number, because they would be technically a big country, but the Republic of Texas would not have a big population because, you have all these people that can just travel to the United States and become citizens there. So Texas does help the South. Well, now the United States declares war on the Republic of Texas and the South, the Confederate States of America. I think with this combined forces that the South actually has an edge here. I think the South wins more battles now and probably would win the war if the Republic of Texas was still a country, because they can do the old militia tactic. Anyone can be a fighter in the Republic of Texas. They don't have to raise their own army. They can raise a militia. That's what they still did in the 1860s. So they had an army, though, but they could also raise militias. And with the Republic of Texas being its own country, they make their own laws. They can use the North strategy of having African American males into the army. They can do that as well, because, this, with being their own country, they make their own laws, and they can do that to help the South win. So I think the South would actually win if the Republic of Texas declared war on the North or on the United States of America. Even though the Republic of Texas, the United States, the South only had 11 states, but you also have the whole now population of Texas and the country of Texas helping you out. So the South, with that second scenario, I think the South would win the Civil War, because the Republic of Texas, we all know Texans are used to not surrendering. That's their whole motto, basically, in life. So the third and final scenario that we're going to look at, Texas helps the North, because the United States helped them win their independence, and this new country is betraying the United States. It's a betrayal. I think the third scenario and the first scenario are more likely to happen, because the United States helped Texas gain its independence and eventually become a state in the United States. But if the Republic of Texas stayed a country, I think the Republic of Texas would declare war on the South. And it could be the Southern Army of the Union. And eventually, with that combined forces plus more states that the United States already has, the Republic of Texas and the North would win the Civil War faster. I think it would have lasted less time. Instead of 5 years, it lasted at least 3 years. I know that's only 2 years off, but it at least lasted less time with more, because it already has more states, and then it has a whole other country on its side. And that's what if the Republic of Texas was still a country. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press share button, press like button, press the red shiny subscribe button, press the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.